live. You are now live. IG family, just got off the phone with the seller. I try to go live, but I don't know if I am on the live. So, waiting for the car to warm up. Okay, now we're getting people. Okay, now I know that I'm actually live. So, I just upload the phone call with the seller on the story. Like for some of you guys, if you've never done a deal before, like you probably don't believe me. You have to do a deal to really believe me that it's actually happening. All right. So if you haven't watched the live cold call on YouTube, go check it out. I just uploaded, right? So go watch the live cold call. On that live cold call, the one of the buyers that went out and viewed our property called me. I put him on live, and you will have to follow to know what I'm talking about. So put him on live. He said, hey, at 264, if those of you who watch the YouTube live, you know what I'm talking about. He said 264 is going to work for him. So I just went and uploaded a phone call that I just called the seller, negotiated with the seller. You got to understand, when you even come back with a new price, start low, because you eventually will have to go up, right, to make them feel like they win. So start low. We came in at 246, and then the seller said, you know, if you can come up with the 250, and you see how on the call there, I got the commitment, and then I said I'll go get it approved, and if I were to get it approved, are they ready to go? Boom! 14K deal, all right? Got the buyer locked in at 264, seller willing to come up to 250. Originally, we got them locked up on the contract like 265, so they're willing to come down at 250. That's a 14K assignment fee. Yeah, baby! Woo! Who's feeling me? Show me some love. I want to get on a live. To share that with you guys, because I was trying to do a video, and man, like, you have to be here to really know that this business is so real that you'll be like, oh my God, like you can make 14K like that? Yes. Dude, I get on a phone call, make 45K like that. All right? It's all about knowing how to talk to the seller. I'm telling you guys, when you know how to talk to the seller and negotiate, position yourself, boom. God, man, I love doing deals. I love doing deals, man. It gets me so pumped up. Who else got pumped up and jazzed up and freaking pumped like a freaking beast when you're doing deals? So, you know, when you get a property locked up on the contract, it might not be a potential deal, but that is what you can do. All right? It might not be a potential deal, but that's what you can make happen. So what I'm telling you guys is, so many of you guys worry about lock up on a contract. Like this deal here, we locked up. Okay. Okay. We locked this property up on the contract for 265. Okay? No buyer came in at 265. They all came in way lower. All right? They all came in way lower. My phone is still blowing up from Ghost Ad. Yeah, man. You see, we locked it up on a contract at 265. We gather all the information from the seller and everything like that, okay? Okay, sorry, my buyer just texted me on another deal. On another deal here, we're about to close. Buyers will have to wire in $10,000, non-refundable. Always ask the buyer what they are willing to put down. So anyways, oh gosh, what was I saying? Like on this deal here at 265, we got like what? I got 7 buyers to walk through the property. All came back with different price, but way lower than the 265, right? All way lower than the 265. And what you want to do is that, because you know why? It's because the repair was off. The ARV, we were off for about like 15,000. ARV, we were also off. All right? And I'm just giving you guys like the real, this is what happening real. Our repair was off because the seller didn't know that there was foundation, or there was the subfloor, right? The subfloor. If you're not a contractor or you don't do the business, like you won't know what I'm talking about. But when I first started, I don't know jack. I don't know nothing about real estate. Like, I'm asking you guys, do you know what laminate flooring is? Do you know what siding is? Do you know what baseboard heater is? Do you know what a furnace is? All right? Do you know what vinyl window is? You do or you don't? I don't. When I first started, I have no construction background. Like, I don't even have the vocab. Let me tell you something. I don't even have the vocab in the construction world. All right? I have what I was flipping at the time when I started out. If you know the term, You're way better than I was. All right. I don't even know. Man. Like, I don't even know what vinyl window. Believe it or not, you guys can choose to believe me or not, but I'm telling you guys the truth. I don't even know what granite countertop is. To me, this is what, when you talk to me about real estate, when I first started, this is what you need to say. Khang, the countertop, you know, like the counter that's on that you put your like the countertop on your kitchen. But you tell me granite countertop, I don't know what you mean. I'm being serious with you guys. Like, I don't know any vocab. You guys got to understand that I'm coming here from another country, and I was selling hair extension for like 8 years and working for another company that makes custom orthotics. We make insole for shoes. So, and then all of a sudden I got into the whole real estate. I know nothing about real estate. The only thing that I know is freaking sales. All right, I was working the mall. I was selling hair extension, but it's a completely different sell. But obviously, you know, it's about sales, so that's all I got. But I have no construction background, man, and I jump into the whole fix and flip game, man. Like, you know, I when people say about copper plumbing, like, I don't even know what they mean by copper plumbing. I don't even, like, I know, like, period, man. Like, you guys, to me, window is window. Like, I don't know the difference. And I remember one of the contractor tells me this. Hey, Khang, I think there are some missing shingles on the roof that we need to replace. I like, oh, shit. And I don't want the contractor to take advantage of me because I don't know, right? Right? So I don't tell my contractor, hey, I'm new into the game. Like, I act like I know the game. So, because I didn't want people to take advantage of me, right? I period. Like, I don't want people to take advantage of me. And, you know, and some people do, right? There's good people and there's bad people. They're like, Khang, there's missing shingle. I was like, dude, I want to make sure that we're talking about the same thing. Why don't you snap pictures and send it over to me? Because he's like, Khang, I think we need some new shingles. Could you order at Home Depot? You know, this is the color, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, I didn't want to say, what are you talking about, dude? I said, dude, why don't you take a picture, send it to me so I know we're talking about the same thing, because I got to jump on a meeting. I got to go to a meeting, bro. And, dude, throughout, I was playing a game like I know it. And yeah, man, so I want those of you who are, like, starting in this game to let you know that you don't need to know. All right, you just gotta have to hustle, man. You just gotta hustle. And when I don't know, I just YouTube or I Google it, and then I find out. All right, but anyways, I just want you guys to understand. Like, when I first start, man, I know nothing, like nada, like period, like nothing. When people talking about hardwood floor, I don't even know what hardwood floor looks like. And then all of a sudden they talk about click-in laminate, like those click-in laminate. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, man? I always tell my contractor, hey, send me the picture. I want to make sure we're talking about the same thing, man. But anyways, you guys, when you know how to talk and negotiating with the seller, I'm telling you, man, once you know how to do that, you'll be able to create deals from no deal to a deal. Like, this one was a no deal. All right, this one was a no deal because I got under contract for $265. You know, based on what the repair is. When the seller tells me, we make our best judgment on the repair cost, right? Because we do this virtually, and then we make the seller the offer. All my buyer came back in. You go back to your buyer and tell your buyer, hey, what can you pay for it? Like, what are you willing to pay to make it work for you? Now what you're going to do is you got that number. You're going to go back to the seller, ask the seller. Now you're negotiating with the seller. But I'm telling you, like, you need to know how to talk, communicate, and negotiate. Once you know how to do that, dude, you will turn no deals into deals. I do it all the time. We get property locked up on a contract all the time. That is not a deal, and we turn it into a deal. All the time. All right? But that's, to me, that's the one biggest thing, skill set that you need to acquire. And if you have that hustle in you, man, and once you know how to talk to seller, freaking A, man. Freaking A, man. You'll be able to freaking crush it. I'm telling you, like, knowing what I know how to talk to seller now, put me back when I don't know, give me 30 days, freaking I will destroy it. Like, I will destroy it. Because I was taking massive action. Trust me. Like, once I hear something, I'll take massive action. I'll go, I do it. But I was just pretty much just hitting my head against the wall because I didn't know, right? I didn't know how to talk to the seller I do today. But that's it, man. I mean, you guys, if you didn't watch the YouTube live, you do not know what I'm talking about. So go check out the YouTube live. I really didn't want to put the buyer on live because I would have to tell him, hey, this phone call is recorded, etc. But man, dude, doing deals makes me pump, dude. I love doing deals. I love wholesaling. You know, it's really a quick in and out game for those of you who are new to the game. Wholesaling is quick in and out. You don't need inventory. All the inventory's out there for you already. You know, all the inventory, it's out there for you already. All you need to do is go out there, find, you know, motivated seller, people that needs to sell, not want to sell, right? They're willing to sell it to you at a discount. This property here worth about $450. All right, $450 to $475. We lock it up on the contract for $265. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, I think 1,600 square feet. We estimate the rehab would be around the $50,000 to $60,000, but it ended up to be like around probably more like $80,000. Because obviously there's stuff that are unknown, and your buyer is going to be the one that tells you, hey, Khang, the repair's too much, man. This is good. This is going bad. That's going bad, because they're the one who's going to do the inspection, because they're the one who's going to buy the property, right? Not you. So all you need to do is confirm the buyer first, then go back and negotiate with the seller. All right. So and like I said, once you know how to do that, man, you will be able to turn no deal into a deal. And for those of you who want to take your business to the next level and start freaking knowing how to talk and negotiate with seller, check out my Khang Seller Script package. I promise you, it is the game changer for you. It is the game changer. Like I will show you, man. Like you'll be like, oh shoot, I didn't even know to ask that question. Like what? Like trust me, your game will completely change when you're negotiating with them. Like, dude, like it's a total different game, man. But anyways, I just want to jump on, waiting for the call to warm up. I want to let you guys know, see if you guys have any other questions. And if you are new to the game, come on, man, join the family. Follow me. Let me know what you like me to do more of. I am going to start maybe once a week. This is what I like to do, is bring somebody on. Like, you know, bring like somebody on that's already done in deals and doing a lot of deals, or somebody that you want me to bring on. Maybe there's somebody that you want me to reach out and bring onto a live on IG. Comment below and let me know. And you guys remember this, man, and I say it many times too. Success don't happen overnight. And also too is, do not let your circumstances, your situation where you are right now, you're in debt, you're stressing out, maybe you have made a bunch of losses, maybe you're now just don't have the confidence because you have tried multiple business and your confidence is just gone. Or maybe you're living in a basement with your mom and dad, or maybe you're moving back home, or whatever situation, circumstances you're in right now. I do not care, because what you are today does not matter about who you will become tomorrow. Man, I remember, man, friends and family used to laugh at us and calling us a bunch of names, man. When my wife and I was living in a shack, dude, like I couldn't even tell you the experience that what we had to go through. And when we were living in the shack, like looking back, man, it is tough. It was so tough, man. Like to me now, I couldn't do that. And I'm not suggesting anybody should move into a shack or living in a shack. But because I have families like Khang, I can't do that. I'm not expecting or telling you to do that. Like, knowing what I know now, I would not do that. Right? But at the time, that's all I knew how to do, and we knew that that's what we needed to do, and that's what required us, right? So, every one of us, we're in a different places in our life, right? So, what I'm telling you is that just don't let what you're in right now determine who you are. With all the losses, right? With all the mistakes that you have made that puts you to where you are, you just need to realize, I live in a shack, no lie. Yeah, man, I call it the love shack, bro. I mean, I can take you guys over there right now. It's like her brother and sister is currently living there right now. Not in the shack, but in the mobile home. It's a single wide mobile home. And at the time, man, we have to distance a lot of naysayer because it was too toxic and too negative, because we already not feeling good about ourselves, right? But you know, but and we pretty much focus on our goals and on our dreams, and you know, and my wife and I always believe that don't tell them, don't go out there and try to tell them and try to explain yourself, and show them. Don't tell them, show them, and that's how you're gonna shut them up. Trust me, man, that's how you're gonna shut them up. Like two of my best friends are both like they went to college for 4 years, and then another one went for 8 years. Both of them combined makes less than me in a month. Like I don't think both of them will combine will make $250,000 a year. And and I work 2 to 3 hours on the business while they're working 60, 8 hours a day. Sometimes they put in overtime. They text me, you know, but so in life, man, so the thing with me about school is there's nothing wrong about school. It's just that school teaches you to be like the 99%. Right? And when you suck in school, you just have to create your own life, man. And the thing is, to me, like, I believe if you want the good, like, if you want to create your own, like, if you want to have the freedom and just make money and be successful and make money and be financially free, and you're not worried about having a title of a doctor, a lawyer, you have no desire of being a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer, or anything that has a degree, then trust me, man. Oh yes, talking about student loan, I mean, both of them probably gather over $100,000 in student loan. And let me tell you something. While they're collecting student loan, my wife and I was already working on building our future. Right? While they're going to college, and now I'm not saying that they are wrong or that I'm right or anything like that. Please, I want this message to go those of you who are in the same situation that I am, that I want to give you hopes, that letting you know that school is not everything. It doesn't mean anything. All right? And if I can do it, then you can too. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sharing it to on people that go to school. I'm sharing it to let the one that say, hey, Khang, I'm just like you, man. Like, you know, I don't want to go to college, or I'm a high school dropout, or I'm not good in school, but I want I want to be able to be successful. Can I do it? The answer is yes. That's why I'm sharing this with you, all right? See, while they are going to school and collecting up student loan, my wife and already is working and building up our future. All right, we are already building our foundation while they are just, going collecting up student loan. Right? Because at 18, my wife and I are freaking already working and start saving money, and then eventually hoping one day we can use that money and then make an investment. While people are going to college and building up debt. So, so to me, man. So, I'm exactly like your brother, just a black version. Black and brown, bro. Black and brown and white. I mean, we're only like one shade away, bro. But, but the thing is, like, that's why I share my stories. It's just to let you guys, it's just to give those of you hopes. And let you know that there is lights at the end of the tunnel. That's where I want my story to come in. My story is to let you know that there is lights at the end of the tunnel. That's it. So, and truly, man, if I can do it, I know that everybody can do it. And when I hear other people say that, I said that's baloney. Honestly, man, when I hear other people say that, I said no. I said, dude, like, no, man, because there's something in you. Because to me, I know that I got into this knowing nothing. I came from another country. I have a I'm so average and so normal that like honestly, like we shock our friend and family when all of a sudden we all of a sudden just came out of nowhere, because instead of telling them, we just freaking show them. And we just came out of nowhere, and they're always surprised, right? They're always surprised because I was I was so insecure about myself growing up. I was just a shy, insecure guy. Like, I'm so insecure. Like, you guys probably have never met anybody that's more insecure than I am. Trust me, promise. Like, trust me. Like, who goes around and then wear a mask to cover their face? because they were so insecure about their physical appearance. I've never really shared that publicly, but I wanted to share it because I want to inspire you guys and let you guys know that, man, I had to overcome. That's the biggest thing I had to overcome, was my insecurity and my shyness. Yeah, man. So I've honestly never shared that publicly to anybody. But when I was dating my wife, I was so insecure about myself, the way that I looked, the way that I dressed. I would wear only jeans and white t-shirt. From the age of let me see here, I think from the age of 12 until I was like 16, 17. Or no, 18, 19, yeah, man. Even after I started to date my wife, I started to dress up a little bit when I start working in the mall, because I just can't wear t-shirt and jeans, right? Because I'm working in the mall and I'm selling products. But from the age of 12 all the way until I was so insecure about what looks good on me, my physical appearance, that I was wearing jeans and t-shirt. And I was so afraid to go to my own mall. Like, I would never go to my own mall. Because you know why? Because I was afraid that I would run into people I know, or just being around a bunch of people. Like my palms would get sweaty, and man, I even remember my sister. So my sister have a lot of friends, right? My sister have friends, I don't. I used to remember that I was so afraid that my sister come home and drag me to go see her friend or go hang out with them. I locked myself. This is when I was still living with my parents, and I was like 16 or 17. I would go in their little shed where they put their lawnmower and stuff like that, right? All the tools. I would lock myself in there because I was afraid that my sister will find me. Yeah, man. I was afraid that my sister will find me and drag me to go hang out. And I would lock myself in a room and just play a video game. And obviously I hated school, right? Because I was so insecure. I hated school. And guess what? And every single time when there's break and lunch, I hate it. I hate lunchtime. Because lunchtime now, I gotta face that I have no friends. I cannot go to the cafeteria and sit there and because I have no friends to eat with. And then, so guess what I did? I would go in my car, put my car seat down, and all of my window has to be tinted. If it's not tinted, I would not drive it. Because you know why? I was so afraid that people will see me. Man, you guys, like, I can't even tell you the story, the journey that I have to battle myself to go through this. Like, you guys have to witness to understand that everything I'm telling you guys is absolutely 100% true. I'm not exaggerating a bit. And so my window would have to be tinted. And I would remember that I would put my car seat down and I would eat my lunch in my car. Because I was so afraid that people will walk by and see me and pointing, like saying, oh my God, like I'm a weirdo and that I'm a loner. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how insecure I was. And so when I met my wife is completely opposite, man. My wife is more the outgoing, the talkative, but now it's different. Now she's like, Khang, shut up. She's like, shut up. Now she's like, shut up, Khang, shut up. I have enough of you. Stop talking. But man, my wife, man, really got me to become the man I am today. And who I become today, you know, it's who I become today. Obviously, I like the person that I became today. But she's the one that pushes me out of my shell, man. She's the one that got me out of my comfort zone. She's the one that believed in me and said that, Khang, I love you for who you are, not for what you look like. So, dude, it was tough for me, man. It was tough for me to get over that, even though that what she said could be true. But inside of me, like, you know, she said, Khang, I love you for who you are, man, for who you are, not for what you look like, even though that sounds good. But when you look at yourself and you don't like yourself, it's really hard to, like, have that confidence, right? Because somewhat you want to be physically attracted, right? So like, it was tough for me, man. It was tough for me to battle that and like to like you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to explain, but anyway, that is just some of my story. So I want you guys to understand, man, that I don't care where you are at right now in your life. that if you have the work ethic, you cannot be a lazy ass. You cannot be a lazy ass and expect to be successful. If you have the work ethic, and if you are determined and committed, let me tell you something. You do have what it takes. But now you got a six-pack, bro. No, yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It takes a lot of work, but yeah, man. So, anyways, I hope you never shut up. So, anyways, you guys, thank you so much, man. I want this message to go out there to empower you, to give those of you hopes that let you know that anything is possible if you put your mind to it, and that if you have the work ethic, you cannot be a lazy ass. You cannot be a procrastinator. You need to be a massive action taker. You need to take what you learn and freaking go take action, and do not worry about making mistakes. Listen to me. You are going to make mistakes. I don't care how much homework you do, how much study you have, how much you have mentor, you will make mistakes. But the mistake that you make in wholesaling, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to damage you. It's not going to turn you upside down. Because when you lock a piece of property up in a contract, that contract will protect you and give you a way out. So go make that mistake. Go make that stupid phone call and don't know what to say. And after you do it a couple times and you get some people cussing at you, swearing at you, and telling you that you are freaking con artist, that's what they tell me. Oh, your name is Khang? Freaking con artist. When they tell you that, who cares, man? Who cares, right? Because those are just words. They can't hurt you, man. It's just words, man. Shake it off and move on. Shake it off, man. Shake it off, man. Shake it off and move on. And remember to focus on your goal. What is your goal? Your goal is to get a deal done. Those people do not need your help or service. Those people, they don't need your help or they don't need your service. What you are providing for them, they don't need it. It's cool, man. Not everybody's going to need it, right? They don't need it. But when you come to the person that needs your service, man, they're going to be like the seller on the call. Thank you. We'll give you testimonial that you'll be like, damn, I make such an impact. Because, hey, you got me out of my situation. Those are the seller that you're looking for. The one that cuss at you, that yell at you, they just don't need your service, that's all. So remember, don't take it personal. Make sure, don't take it personal. Because when I first got a few F word and call me con artist, that I'm taking advantage of people, come on, man, I'm human. I'm not God, right? So it actually hurts me a little bit. But then I got to rethink that, saying, hey, that's not me, right? So it hurts, but you got to shake it off and know that what is your ultimate goal and who are you out there to help. That's it, man. And in the process, just make a boatload of money doing it, all right? And you just got to know that there are people that's going to like you. There's people that's not going to like you. But what is the ultimate goal? That's it, you guys. I got to go, and I got some more deals to sell. Right now, we have 11 deals on the board, and I got to sell them. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to jump on and let you guys know that this business, man, once you know how to do it, it's actually not hard. It's not hard if you want to make 20, 30, 40, 50,000 or so, depending on what market you're in, right? It's not hard once you know the process. That's the key, is once you know the process, which means, okay, the seller, the contract, closing, how everything happens, then it's really not that hard. But when you first start out, obviously, you don't know and you're overloaded and overwhelmed with information. Yes, it is tough. Right? It is tough. It gets stressful sometimes. You will doubt yourself sometimes. You will tell yourself, oh my God, maybe I should give up. Maybe this is not for me. Yes, I have that. My wife and I, man, used to walk around this neighborhood every single night for 6 months in a row, praying to God and looking up at the skies and say, when are we going to do our first deal? When do we actually going to know how to do this business? And you know what? We stick with it and it happens. So I'm telling you guys to never give up and to stick with it. And each and every single day, do what you can. You won't have all the puzzle. You won't have all the missing piece to your puzzle. But every single day, trust me, all of a sudden something will come along. Something will come along. And you will eventually put that whole puzzle together. And it's a freaking dream come true. Thanks a lot, Wholesale to Million family. Come on, man. Help me get to... So our goals on Instagram is to get to 10K, right? 10K follower, and on YouTube, Let's go all the way, man. 100G. All right, you guys, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. You know, coming from where I am to, you know, where I am to where I am now, and having you guys a part of my new, you know, my wife on our new journey, and allowing me to be a part of your own, or a part of yours. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. So extremely grateful. And thank you so much, you guys. And I love you all. And let me tell you guys all something. Each and every single one of you, you can do this. Thank you. Ciao.